Fellas.
Today, we are buying and selling stocks of artists.
And we are For the Record. Basically, how this is going to work is we're going to be ranking artists in 3 separate categories: popularity, talent, and then their current form.
We are going to be doing this in a snake draft for buying section and our selling section. I'm going to start on the buying, John's going to start on the selling.
And we're going to rank each category out of 5, and then we're going to take the average of each of our scores, and then in a year from now, we're going to be re-scoring each of these artists to see whose scores increased the most.
Really quickly, before we start, guys, remember to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and then comment down below what you want to see from us. But with that being said, I'm going to begin with the buys. 2026 is off to a really good start. I think it's a fantastic time for me to snag J. Cole. I would put his popularity around a 4. He's not quite a Taylor Swift or a Kendrick with the streams. He's still at like 30 million though. So he's at least still a 4.
He's already established himself. He's one of the best in the game, and this could be his last project.
Absolutely.
Everybody knows who J. Cole is. I think I'd probably give him a 4 as well.
And I personally think this is going to be like a GNX situation with Kendrick, where everyone's seeing it's his last project. I think his streams are going to go up crazy. I think he'll hit a 5, so I think I'll guarantee at least a point off this bid. So his talent, in general, I would say it's probably like a 4.5.
Yeah.
If not a 5, based off his current form. I'd say 4.5. He has some discography blips.
Yeah, like he was considered one of like the big 3. So
True.
I mean, he's one of the best rappers of all time.
Yeah. I mean, he's easily top 50.
I mean, unless he drops like a perfect album, I don't see his talent going up any higher. I think I'd probably give it a 4.5.
And then for current form, I have him at, I would say, a 4. Might Delete Later was a very weak mixtape. 7 Minute Drill was kind of a devastatingly bad diss track. However, I feel he really redeemed himself with Clouds and with his track 2, verse 2 off the Fall Off, and with the new mixtapes, or the new mixtape live on his website with all those freestyles. I think that really kind of brings him around like a 3.5 to a 4.
The last thing I listened to from him was Might Delete Later, and that shit was ass.
You haven't heard Clouds yet?
I don't think I've heard Clouds.
Oh my god.
I have not yet purchased the new mixtape. So I know it's been getting good reviews, but I haven't listened to it yet. And I think Might Delete Later was really bad. He needs to delete it. So I'll be generous to you.
Okay.
I think current form, J. Cole is probably a 3.5. He needs to prove himself with the Fall Off.
If the Fall Off is as good as I hope it's gonna be, he's going to a 5, and I'm getting points for it. He's going to a 5.
If it's a perfect album, I think I'll give it a 5. I could definitely see it going to 4.5. But if the Fall Off is like not his best album, maybe I'd bump it up to a 4.
Honestly, I think it's gonna be his best album easily.
Okay.
Because I don't think like I love J. Cole. I don't think his discography is like, he has classics for 2014 and For Your Eyes Only, but I think he's gonna with the form that he's on off these singles, I think he's gonna easily beat it.
I will say the Fall Off is going to release pretty early on in the year.
True.
So if you were expecting to get points popularity wise, I mean, his monthly listeners probably will fall off.
Oh, that's a good point.
Little bit.
That's a good point.
I'm sure they'll still be higher, and I just don't know if it'll be enough to like even give you an extra half a point.
That's a good point. That's a good point. We'll have to see.
So really, just banking on the Fall Off being generational.
I'm really banking on the Fall Off being generational.
All right, so I think it's my time to buy something now, and it would be criminal of me not to invest in my favorite artist right now, Mr. Cameron Winter. I mean,
does that include Geese?
No, this does not include Geese.
Okay.
The thing with Cameron Winter is that he's only released 1 album so far, and that was in December of 2024, and I had put that as my number 2 album of 2024. I was making this list right when this album came out, and I was like, wow, this is incredible. And I had never heard of Cameron Winter or Geese before.
Oh, this was the origin story.
Yes. But looking back on it now, I love Imaginal Disc, and I think it's 10 out of 10. But Heavy Metal clears Imaginal Disc. I think it is also a 10 out of 10, and also the best album of 2024. But Cameron Winter didn't really blow up until a couple months later with Love Takes Miles. And I remember seeing at a point this article of how Cameron Winter outgrew his own band. Like at one point, Cameron Winter was more famous than Geese. But now, obviously, Geese are much more successful and well-known than Cameron Winter.
100%,
So I think it's time for Cameron Winter to take the crown back.
Oh,
He's got to release something in 2026, and I think it's going to propel him to even more stardom. Like, he played in the Sydney Opera House. Like, this was a place that Bob Dylan played at, I think. Some other famous people, like...
Shout out Bob Dylan. What if I invest in Bob Dylan right now?
I think that's a great
Bob
investment.
Dylan album of the year 2026.
How old is Bob Dylan?
He's like 80 probably.
It's time for him to kick the bucket.
Hey.
Posthumous Bob Dylan records.
It's going to be like circles, bro.
Yeah.
It's going to be beautiful.
After he dies, I think we should invest in him.
The Bob Dylan estate.
All right, so I think I've kind of yapped about Cameron Winter enough. But popularity-wise, when I checked, he was around 2 million monthly listeners. Obviously, he's pretty popular with Geese, but I think this is just kind of like the sphere that we're in. We're in the sphere of the music knowers, so we know who Cameron Winter is. Right. He hasn't really hit the mainstream yet, so I think I'm going to give him a 2.5.
I was about to say, I would give him like a 2 or a 2.5.
Would you perhaps be willing to give him a 2 for the benefit of me?
Sure, why not? I'll give you a 2.
Let's go. I get a 2. All right.
I'll give you a 2.
But now moving into the talent section, I would love to give him a 5 because I think his album is perfect. But if we're being realistic here, he has room to improve. He has room to grow. Mm-hmm. I mean, if you look at his live performances, some of them are a little hit or miss. So I think I'm going to give him a 4 in the talent.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Okay.
I agree with that. That's totally fine.
And then current form, like I said.
Current form's high.
Current form,
you're not getting any points on current form.
Fuck.
You're getting like I'd give you a 4.5, bro.
You think?
Brother, he just released fucking Getting Killed, and he released my favorite Geese song with All Pays, bro. He's 4.5 right now, at least.
Geese released, not Cameron Winter. Fuck. I was hoping I could get something there.
No, bro. Like, you're like at a 4.5 with Cameron Winter right now, dude.
I was just going based off his discography.
Yeah, but you can't though because he's the singer of the band. Like you can't.
Would you allow me to give him a 4?
I'll allow a 4. Okay. I'll be generous. I'll allow a 4. Know that I budged for you.
Okay, you
know that I budged for you.
Cameron Winter doesn't have to release anything in 2026 for his stock to go up.
That's true.
For his career to improve, I think he needs to date someone famous. I think someone like Sabrina Carpenter.
Isn't she dating someone?
Well, I mean, if you had the opportunity to date Cameron Winter, you would drop anyone. Cameron Winter is like the hottest man alive, buddy.
You can see right there,
You can see right there.
You can only see his chin.
Oh, that's all you need to see.
What a great chin that is.
But I think if Cameron Winter just like starts dating someone famous, such as Sabrina Carpenter, who's another famous pop star, Olivia Rodrigo, Billie Eilish.
Oh, what's her name? Tate McRae.
Tate McRae.
Maybe.
I hope he doesn't date Tate McRae. I don't.
Maybe it'll have a great influence on her music.
Maybe.
I hope. But you don't want a Tate McRae feature on the next Geese album?
No, she could have a bad influence on his music.
Bro, the stocks are plummeting.
Yeah. There are things that Cameron Winter could do to improve his stock without releasing music.
It's not a bad idea.
God,
or like a TikTok song.
Yeah.
If Cameron Winter releases a TikTok song, you're golden.
Oh, he's releasing at least one album. There's one album that's releasing. Someone put it in the FTR Discord. It's like a charity album with a bunch of really good art, like a bunch of like crazy artists on there. Cameron Winter has a song in there.
Okay.
And so
that could
he's at least releasing one song in 2026. And also there was this Xbox ad that Cameron Winter did a song for, and you can hear like part of the song in the Xbox ad, and it's so good.
I saw this guy on Instagram that literally has a pet cow and just roams around in his house.
That's cool.
And so do I.
My wife. All right, well, anyways, back to my second buy. I'm going to be purchasing stock in Mavi. Did I take one of yours?
No, you didn't.
Oh, let's go.
You didn't.
That's perfect.
I'm a little skeptical about your pick, though.
Why?
Because I don't think he's going to get that much more popular within a release. And I don't think he's going to release this year.
He has to release this year.
Oh, no, you're right. He will release this year.
He's definitely releasing this year.
You're right. Because the pilot was like a mixtape before the album type of thing.
Yeah, so he released the pilot.
I don't think he's going to get more popular from it. I love Mavi. I put this guy onto Mavi.
No, I knew who Mavi was
No,
before,
you didn't, bro. No, you weren't tapped, bro. I feel like he would have gotten a big increase because of the pilot, and he didn't.
but the pilot is like the sloppy seconds of his upcoming album.
Okay, fair
and the pilot
enough.
was already
The pilot was amazing.
amazing.
You'll get points on talent, and you'll get points on current form.
Who said I was expecting
Yeah.
his popularity to go
Yeah,
up?
very true.
But for popularity for Mavi, I said a 2. He has less than a month.
Yeah,
he has less than a million monthly
yeah,
listeners.
I'd say 2. Wait, how many?
He has less than a million monthly listeners. That's like 900K.
So
I said,
yeah, I think a 2 is fine. Let me make sure that one of my really underground guys isn't a 2 then. Yeah, no, I'm fine with you having a 2.
Okay, because
Maybe a 1.5 honestly, if it's like under a mil.
Under a mil, I say 1 point. That's
yeah, like 1.5.
You think so? But he
something.
opened for Freddie Gibbs.
True. Like the thing is, like hip hop heads know him. But like I would say 1.5. I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna lower your popularity.
You keep helping.
I'm gonna lower you. I'm just feeling generous today.
All right, I'll stick with the 2 because that's what I had before. But I'll definitely take a 1.5 from Bodhi.
Yeah, I'll give the 1.5.
But talent-wise, I think he's one of the best rappers in the game right now. But he still hasn't leveled up yet. Like he's looking for
That's true.
a record that's going to break him into the mainstream. That's going to really like set him apart.
Thing is, I don't think he's gonna try to break into the mainstream.
But I think this is gonna be so good.
He's on like that same pathway with like the Earl Sweatshirt and the Arm and Hammer almost. Where he's not like an abstract rapper. He's more like a jazz rapper. But he's a great lyricist. Don't get me wrong. But he's like in his own lane and he's found the audience for it. So he's just gonna keep feeding them almost.
Yeah, but if he was able to get as big as Earl Sweatshirt, that's a huge increase.
True. Very true. Very true.
But I gave him a 3.5 on talent.
Yeah,
3.5.
I'm fine with that. Yeah.
Okay. And then moving on to current form, I gave a 4 because his last album is definitely an 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
His previous album before that, probably
Shadowbox made my top 10.
Yeah, probably.
Was that 24?
Yeah, 24.
Yeah, that was top 10.
Probably also an 8 out of 10. This new Prelux mixtape, The Pilot.
Yeah.
That made my top 50 albums of the year as a fucking Prelux.
Yeah, that album was amazing.
And so my logic is that if the Prelux for this album is this good, this album is going to be his best album that he's going to release.
It's going to be hard to top Shadowbox or Let the Sun Talk for me, but I see what you're saying.
However, if he releases something same quality
I was about to
Shadowbox,
say, then it's not going to go anywhere.
Like, it's not going to go...
If it's like slightly worse than The Pilot, it's going to go down.
If this isn't his best album, then I will accept the stock going nowhere.
Yeah,
like,
it's a risky one. Like, it really might not go much of anywhere.
Yeah,
but that's okay.
Unless it's like just the same, but maybe it gets a popular TikTok song somehow.
Yeah, then like you'll get the popularity.
Yeah,
you'll at least get to a 2 because you'll hit 1 million at that point then.
But so yeah, I'm banking on this just being his best album that he's released so far.
All right, moving on to my next 2. Let's see what I have here. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, pull out the crystal ball with me. All right. I'm gonna see the future here. I'm pulling out my most underground. Okay, I don't even care if you take my other ones. See, my other ones are really mainstream. They're kind of like the J. Cole picks. Okay. So I'm gonna lock in my crystal ball. His name is Ice Cold Bishop.
I don't know who this is.
Ice Cold Bishop. He's a very underground rapper. He has. I checked like 2 days ago at this time, he has 152K monthly. Ice Cold Bishop released easily a top 10 rap album in 2023 called Generational Curse, and he has not released since. He's released a ton of singles, but not any album. So I am very expecting him to drop in 2026, and I think if it's the same if it's even close to the same quality of Generational Curse, I'm gonna be eating good, okay? So popularity, I gave him a 1.
I don't even know.
He's at 152K.
I don't even know who this guy is, so I have to give it a 1.
Yeah, he's a 1. So, talent. This is where I struggled, because he has 1 album out.
Right.
He also had a feature on the McKinley-Dixon album, Magic Alive.
What song?
Let me pull that up.
I love that album, but honestly, I wasn't the biggest fan of the features. I didn't really like Teller Banks.
Yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of Teller Banks either, I'm not going to lie. I liked Guy Skyvara a lot, and I really liked Ice Cold Bishop's feature on this one. Let me see. All the Loved Ones.
All the Loved Ones?
Yeah. I think this also has Pink Sifu on it. So, talent, again, 1 album, a lot of singles, and a couple good features within the last couple years. I said 3 originally, just off Generational Curse, but I feel like I could lower it to 2 or 2.5 just because he has so little out. Mm-hmm. And I feel like it might be a little underballing him as a rapper, which I don't want to do. Ice Cold Bishop, I love you, you're great, you know what I'm saying? But there's just so little out that I feel like I can run it back a little bit.
All right, this is going to have to be based on the honor system because I don't know him at all, so I just have to kind of stick with what you say. So I will also give him a 2.5.
All right, sweet.
Even though I've never heard him before. Hold on, I think you're kind of mixing up talent and current form. Current form should be like based on their newer releases.
Oh, okay, then good point.
Raw, like what they are.
All right, then talent, give him a 3. I would say at least. I would say give him a 3.
All right, we are switching his talent score to 3.
Yeah, give him talent a 3.
What would you say is like a player comp for Ice Cold Bishop? Like, who would you say is like a...
He's got some Kendrick influence in him.
Kendrick?
The thing is, he has a really sick voice. Like, he does like this like voice thing. He like pitches it up a lot, and he layers it. Like, for example, my favorite song off Generational Curse, it's called Dare, and it's a song about like how he is like stuck in this neighborhood and like stuck in life where everyone in his I guess like school is like kind of stuck in like the whole like drug cycle, right? And he calls it Dare, like the school program that failed, right? He's like, I'm daring to be different, but the drugs are in the way, and he's using his voice to like layer on top of it to add like this like spooky like ambiance to it. So it's really sick. And then current form, like a 2.5, I would say, because it's really just been singles.
Yeah, and there hasn't been a release. Yeah. When did you say it came out? 2023?
Yeah, 2023.
Okay, so it's.
I think it was summer of 2023 as well. I'm pretty sure, unless I'm getting this mistaken with another artist, that might be an honorable mention. He said he was supposed to drop something in 2025, so I'm assuming it just got delayed a bit. It'll drop this year. Okay. So that's my crystal ball pick.
For my film class last year, we were filming dead animals.
Oh my god, I remember that.
Yeah. And I found a possum. I think it was a possum, the remnants of a possum. And then for like 5 feet, you would see a baby possum. And then another baby possum.
That is crazy.
And then there were like 3 baby possums, I think, like randomly scattered about, and then a big possum. So there's some mother possum carrying her baby possums across the road and got hit, and they all died. And I got it on camera. Well, I got their dead pieces on camera. So thanks for tuning into FTR.
So now my next pick here, I'm gonna choose Denzel Curry.
Denzel Curry?
I am.
How much higher could his stock go?
Okay, but here's the thing. I think he's releasing 2 albums this year.
2?
Yes. I think he's releasing 2 albums this year because he's supposed to have this Scythe mixtape, which I'm not going to lie, I'm actually a little skeptical on, but he also has a solo album that's supposed to come out.
Okay.
And it's supposed to be the more thought-provoking Denzel that we got on Melt My Eyes and Taboo. And that's my favorite Denzel.
But here's the thing. If this mixtape is mid, does this affect your score if the other album is like...
If the other album doesn't come out, yes. Like, this is like a ticking time bomb pick.
Let's say this mixtape is mid, and then this new album is just like the same quality as like Melt My Eyes, See Your Future.
If it's the same quality of Melt My Eyes, See Your Future, then it's the album of the year.
I guess.
Like, the song of the decade right now in hip-hop is Walkin'. It's up there. Probably. It's top 5. So, like, if it's the same quality as Melt My Eyes, I'm ecstatic.
That is true, but how much higher could his stock go?
I think popularity, he can climb. Especially because now he's with guys like... And while he's bigger than these guys still have a lot of pull, like A$AP Ferg. Because he was with the A$AP crew, right? So now that he's with him, I think that's going to climb. I mean, it's going to climb both of them, don't get me wrong. But I think he's going to climb at least a little bit. I have his popularity at a 3.
3? How many monthly listeners?
I think he's only at like 12. 7.7? Oh, that's even better for me. Wow.
I mean,
it's like 2.5 or 3.
I guess I have to based on what I have future people ranked at. I think I also have to agree with the 3.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't say 3.5, otherwise I'm screwing my later picks.
Right. It's like you have to. So yeah, I would say 3. So talent overall, I said 4.5.
Yeah.
4 or 4.5.
Yeah, I think Taboo and Melt My Eyes, See Your Future are probably near perfect albums.
And I think Imperial's really close too. I think Imperial's a fantastic one.
King of the Mischievous South, I think, is a much better album than Imperial.
Really? Oh my goodness. Holy hot take. Duck for cover!
But I don't think it's close. I don't think it's perfect, and I don't think Imperial is perfect either.
Okay,
so I guess if he were to release something the quality of Melt My Eyes, See Your Future or Taboo, it would be an increase somewhere in current form, I guess, because while King of the Mischievous South is probably like an 8 out of 10 for me.
Yeah.
Taboo and Melt My Eyes, See Your Future are at least a 9.
Yeah, at least a 9.
So
yeah, I totally agree.
You would gain some points there.
And then my current form, I have him at a 3 to a 3.5.
That low?
Because here's the thing, he's been releasing singles that haven't been hitting that much. Like that one with JPEG and Maxo, I really wasn't a fan of it.
That was ass.
Yeah, that really wasn't great.
And that was just a feature, though.
But like, what else has he released?
I mean, King of the Mischievous South was...
That was 24.
That was 24. But that's still kind of recent.
I mean, kinda, yeah.
Like, I would give
Well, that's why I would say like 3.5.
I was gonna give him a 4 because
he's like decayed a little bit, you know, because he hasn't released that much.
Yeah, but then if he releases Peak, you're gonna be getting an entire point there, buddy.
You can't just try and sabotage my point system because you didn't buy Denzel Curry.
Well, you were very generous to me.
I budged for you twice, my friend.
And while I think current form, I would give him a 4.
Okay. You can give me a 3.5.
Well, I will give you a 3.5 due to your generosity.
Oh, thank you. We're even now. We're even now.
All right, so back to me. Snake draft wise, I think I'm supposed to do 2 here.
Yeah, you got 2.
But I still don't know who I'm gonna do for my last one yet. I still kind of have to decide. So I'm just gonna do 1, and then you do 1.
Okay.
And then I'll do my next one, and then you do your next one.
Okay, that's no problem.
All right, so I'm going to be picking Olivia Dean.
Oh, that's a good pick. Oh, I wish I thought about that.
Her most recent album.
It's pretty peak.
It was pretty good. Not good enough to make my top 50 of the year, but I could.
It didn't make top 50.
It didn't make my top 50.
That didn't make top 50.
Which I know is probably crazy of me to say that. But I think it was really good, and I think she has the talent to become probably the next biggest pop star.
I will say she spiked in popularity.
Yeah, and so
so like, do you think she's gonna be able? Like, what do you have her as popularity right now?
I mean, she's at the height of her popularity right now. She has 50-something million monthly listeners, but she's still relatively new. Like, this is just a bounce because she just went viral. So I have her at like a 4 because she just blew up.
I'm okay. 50's like that 4.5 region for me, my friend. Like 70 mil and above, or like 60 mil and above, that's a 5.
For context,
you gave J. Cole a 4.
I gave 4.
Yeah. Olivia Dean has 57.
Yeah, that's
at least 4.5.
Yes, but this isn't entirely based off monthly. Like
she's like top 15 in the world right now with monthly listeners.
But this isn't entirely based off monthly listeners, even though this is a good factor. This J. Cole is much more popular than Olivia Dean, even though Olivia Dean has more monthly listeners right now.
Okay, fair.
So that's why I
think you're taking a really big risk then. Because what if her next album doesn't have that hit power that this one did? And then she's now at 50 mil right now. She could drop down to 10.
I know. I'm just banking on her releasing an album this year because she was so successful, and I'm banking on it being more consistent and better.
I would give her a 4.5 if she's at 50. If she's at 50 mil, she's a 4.5.
All right.
In my opinion.
But talent-wise, I have her at a 3.5. I think the talent is there, but there's still a lot of room to improve.
We were talking about that top 15 range in the Spotify. Like, I feel like she is one of the better vocalists out of that top 15 range. Like, her voice is amazing. Top one.
Justin's glazing her behind the camera. But you have to give her room to improve because she's such a new artist. You can't give her it's a 4 or 4.5 right off the bat.
Yeah, that's a good point because she's so new.
Decade from now,
okay. I'll give you the 3.5. You're right. 3.5.
And then current form,
Justin's giving her
a 10.
5.
But
straight 5s all around.
I didn't have her album in my top 50.
That's genuinely blasphemous.
I think it was a great album.
I put my girlfriend onto that album, bro.
I think it was a great album, but it wasn't perfect.
Yes, it was. It was so perfect.
I think it's
perfect. 10 out of 10.
Dude,
second best album of the entire year.
The anti-blasphemy laws are coming for you.
I think it's a 7 out of 10 album.
What?
Therefore,
7?
Maybe a 7.5.
Oh my god! This is like Blonde all over again, bro.
Maybe even a 7.5.
What?
But therefore, 3.5 for current.
Okay.
For current form, I'm giving her a 3.5.
You're so lucky.
She cannot be a 5.
You're so lucky.
For this to be a 5, this would have to be a perfect album.
I'm not giving her a 5, but like, she's got that jazzy sound and like that bossa nova sound so down to a T. Like, it is almost perfect how she's doing it. And it is crazy. Like, these catchy little guitar licks and these tight snares that are in all of her hit songs, like, they are, you know how like pop songs, they feel really manufactured?
Right.
Like, these are popping, but they feel genuine. Like, it takes a really certain type of artist to be doing that shit, you know what I'm saying? So like, I'll give you a 3.5 on talent just because it's like her only album out, well, second album out, and she's really new.
Right.
Her current form, I'm gonna be a stickler on, bro.
What are you giving her?
At least 4.5.
She's had 3 songs in the top 15 of the Billboard 100 in the last 2 or 3.
And all 3 of them are
so
fire.
has Alex Warren.
Oh, that guy's ass.
But current form, so his current form,
remember when I said manufactured?
All right, well, are we allowing me to put a 3.5 for current form?
Absolutely not.
All right, we'll put a 4.
No chance in hell.
For John, we'll put a 4 for current form.
That's a 4.5. It's
the
a
highest
4.5.
I will go is a 4 because I think their album is probably like a 7.5 out of 10.
So Easy to Fall in Love is genuinely peak. I'm levitating, bro. I'm levitating when I hear that.
Yeah, but there's like
shit.
Other songs on the
I'm
album.
kicking my feet and texting my girlfriend when I'm hearing that song, ladies and gentlemen. I am kicking my feet.
This guy.
Right here. Let's move on to me. You know what? I'm gonna do it.
What are you gonna do?
buying The Roots. I think the Roots are an amazing pick because they are, I believe, confirmed dropping this year.
When was their last release?
2015.
Oh shit! So this is like Eclipse. This could be Eclipse.
Yeah, this could be
situation.
Eclipse thing. I think it was 2015. It was And Then You Shoot Your Cousin, which was a deeply conceptual album. It was kind of like Undone, but in a different style of concept. And while it did kind of fall short in some areas, I personally really enjoyed it. I'm a Roots glazer though, so I kind of enjoy everything.
They're your favorite
they do.
artists of all time.
Yeah, they're like my favorite artists of all time. But I still think everything they did there in that concept was fantastic. And Questlove has come out and said it's going to be not a similar concept to And Then You Shoot Your Cousin, but it's going to be concept-based, and that's where my favorite Roots projects are. And that's where they build their legacy in becoming an all-time hip-hop group. So here's the thing. They haven't released in 10 years. Mm-hmm. Their popularity right now is really low.
I agree with you on that.
Their popularity is... Can you get monthlies up on the Roots?
3 mil?
3 mil? Ooh.
I mean, they have...
That's like
they
a
just,
2. That's like a 2 or 2.5, right?
Cameron Winter had like 2 mil, and I give that a 2.5.
Okay,
but he's like
yeah.
recent, and the Roots have 3, but that's like kind of based on, they have a much larger discography. They
Yes,
haven't released in a
very
while.
true.
I agree with the 2.5.
Okay, then we're going to put a 2.5 for the Roots' popularity. Talent. While they're probably not the greatest hip-hop group to ever do it, they are one of the best hip-hop groups to ever do it, and they are personally my favorite hip-hop group to ever do it. So I think 4.5 or 5. And actually, to be honest, out of their 10-album discography, I don't think they've missed on a single one. I think all of them have been at least, if I'm giving it a 0 out of 100, like how you do it on Album of the Year, all of them are at least 70 or above. And I think half of them are 90 and above, so I would go 5.
90 and above?
Yeah, 100%.
Is crazy.
Game Theory, Undone, Philadelphia Half-Life, Things Fall Apart, and How I Got Here. Not How I Got Here, what's it called? How I Got Over.
You mean 80 and above?
No, those are all 90 and above.
On Album of the Year?
100%. Oh, not in my opinion.
Oh, okay.
In my opinion.
I was gonna say.
No.
I thought you meant it was like...
No, that would be insane.
Yeah.
That's like Radiohead level glaze, bro. That's crazy.
I haven't really listened to a ton of the Roots stuff. I started listening to a little bit because, Bodhi put me on. But I think I'll be generous on the talent. I'd probably give them a 4.
Okay, I'll take it.
Because I know that they're a great rap group, but I'm not like the most familiar.
And now this is where I'm going to gobble up points.
Right.
Current form. Because I don't even think they've released a single. Now, this is similar to Cameron Winter, where Black Thought has been releasing stuff in his solo catalog. So while the Roots haven't released in more than a decade, basically, Black Thought released an Album of the Year contender in 2022 with Cheat Codes.
But that's still 2022.
And he also released a great album in 2023 with Glorious Game. So where do you want to go here? I personally, it's been a while. We do have Cheat Codes 2, which might be dropping this year. It probably is. I think it's confirmed. I would go current form with the Roots. If we're just counting the Roots, bro, like a 2, because they haven't released in 10 years.
That's true.
But with Black Thought, I would go 2.5.
This is kind of like a weird situation because, like, if they release anything and it's good, that's going to go up if we're just basing it off, like...
Yeah, 100%.
Them
we could,
not
if you want, we
anything.
could base it off their last album.
But if we base it off their last album, it's what?
I would put it at a 3.
Probably a 3?
I'd put it at a 3. Yeah.
I think a 3 is fair.
Okay. I'm cool with that then. Then yes, now it's your
All right,
pick,
so
and
now
then my last pick, then your last.
So now it's my time to do my last pick. But
You only have 3. Cameron Winter, Mafia, and Olivia Dean.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You got one
Oh,
more.
I fucking forgot. I completely skipped over one. Oh my god.
Bro, make your pick,
All right, well,
bro.
we did this
Come
wrong.
on.
I'm so sorry, guys. All right, well, the man that I skipped over, someone that Bodhi was considering selling stock in, Baby Keem.
Okay, wait, interesting. Am I allowed to sell him still if you buy him?
Yeah, you're allowed to sell him if you want.
Okay.
Unless you just, like, somehow the stock stays even somehow.
Yeah, right,
One of
right.
us will be.
Yeah, one of us will get points.
I guess if he
That's
doesn't,
kind of fun.
if he doesn't drop, then it's
yeah, if it
void.
doesn't drop, then let's go. Actually, yeah, you're right.
It doesn't move at all, probably.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But Baby Keem hasn't done anything since
Yeah.
the Melodic Blue, essentially.
He had like the Hillbillies feature in 23, I think, and I think that was basically it.
It's time for him to do something, and I have his popularity at a 3.5. Everyone knows who Baby Keem is, but he just hasn't done it. He hasn't done much.
Yeah, it's like after he released Melodic Blue, that guy was a damn near 5, bro. He was crazy. But then like it's like the withering decay of him just not releasing.
Yeah.
So I agree with the 3.5. I think that's fine.
And he's at around 14 million monthly listeners, I think, last time I checked.
Then yeah, that's
so
fine.
I think that's like a fair range to put him at.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Moving on to talent, I have him at a 3 because I just don't know if he has it anymore. And his like style, that sound of the Melodic Blue just hasn't aged super well. And that kind of bleeds into current form. But that's really like the only thing we can base everything we know about Baby Keem off of is just the Melodic Blue.
You have his 2 mixtapes beforehand, but I really dislike those mixtapes.
Yeah, they're not.
I do not find.
I think they're just kind of void in
the
this.
Keem core loves the freaking mixtapes. I do not like them at all. I think they are really bad projects.
Combining those with the Melodic Blue, I mean, talent-wise, is he as good as we think he is? Like, obviously, everyone wants him to drop, but
Yeah.
And he just needs to do something different. And I'm banking on the fact that he is going to release and he is going to do something different.
I would say
talent-
like 3 is probably good. I don't think he's the strongest lyricist. I think he has a great flow, and I think he does the production picks pretty smartly. So yeah, I would say, especially off Melodic Blue. Like I'm a big fan of the Melodic Blue.
And he has the genes of Kendrick Lamar.
True, very true. And I think there have been like rumors of like Kendrick writing for Keem, which makes sense. I think they're actually basically confirmed at this point. But still, I just don't think he's that great of a lyricist yet. So I think he has a lot to prove.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think 3's fun.
And then current form, I have a 3.5, but low key, I might lower it down to a 3 just because it's been a while and it hasn't aged the best for me. But the Melodic Blue is probably a 7 out of 10. So extrapolating that to out of 5 would be a 3.5.
Oh, see, I would actually put it higher than a 7. I think Melodic Blue is at least an 8.
It's in that range.
I'm fine with a 3.5
Yeah.
for current form.
Just because it's like been a while.
Or actually maybe even 3. Yeah, honestly, I'm fine with 3. You can take 3.
All right.
For context, you gave Denzel Curry a 3.5.
For
current form, who did, me or Bodhi?
It's averaged.
Averaged, okay.
If we gave Denzel Curry a 3.5, then I'm definitely giving Baby Keem a 3.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's very accurate. Yeah.
And like the I guess technically his most recent appearance is the
oh my god.
on Tyler's
on
album.
like him. Yeah. Dude, what a great
And
feature.
so if we really want to dissect that,
See, that's where I think he really steps up as a lyricist. The way Keem said, "Ha," really kind of made me feel something in my soul. 3 it is.
yeah, I'd say a 3.
I think a 3's good. So now your last pick.
I was thinking I was on my last pick last time, so I kind of wanted to run through my honorable mentions before I did my last pick.
Go right ahead.
Starting off, I have Noah Kahan. He's going to release an album in 2026. His last release 2022.
Oh wow, he released 2022.
Stick Season was good
That was
at the
22?
time, but it's been so long, hasn't aged the greatest for me. I've out Stick Seasoned myself. And
Too much stick for John.
Yeah, way too much stick.
Way too
I've
much
gotten way
stick.
too much stick in the last 4 years.
Yeah, your stick is. You should continue.
Noah Kahan was going to be my 5th, but then I listened to his most recent single. The album is called The Great Divide. The most recent single is also called The Great Divide.
Oh, so it's a
And
self-titled one.
I was thinking it was going to be like this more introspective song, like the world is kind of divisive right now. So it was going to be more like a introspective album, introspective song, but it's kind of just like, it's a falling out of love song. So it really didn't do it for me.
Oh, The Great Divide.
Yeah, I was thinking there was gonna be more there. Maybe there's
There's levels to this shit, bro.
Maybe there is, and I just don't know anything.
This
but
song is an onion.
The song was fine. It wasn't
Onions
that
are
much of a
fine.
step up from Stick Season that I was like, I want to invest in Noah Kahan. Next up, Doechii.
That's a good pick.
I think that's a good pick. There's a lot of Doechii hate right now.
There is a lot of Doechii hate right now.
Undeserved because she's the
a
female
very
version of
good
Tyler, the
artist,
Creator.
yes.
So I'm kind of considering Doechii, so we might talk about her later.
That is a good pick.
Next up, Geese, Racing Mount Pleasant, Dove Ellis. All 3 of
Do
those.
you think any of those are releasing this year, though?
But that's the reason I'm not investing in any of them.
Oh, okay.
Those are honorable mentions because Racing Mount Pleasant, Geese,
dang.
and Dove Alice, they all released incredible projects last year, I think, within the next 5 years. Great people to invest in. But they're just not going to release anything in the next year, which is unfortunate. Some other rapid fire ones, Joey Valence and Bray, I think they're
That's a
just too
good band.
popular right now.
I just don't think they're gonna drop this year.
Probably
I think
won't
they're
drop.
gonna be on the Hyper Youth tour for like the good first half of this year, and then they're probably just gonna work on an album. It'll drop in 27.
Jev. I'm considering Jev. But
That's
he
not a
would have
bad
to
pick.
release something like
Oh,
groundbreaking.
and he already, like I don't think he can get away with releasing like the Loner World like mixtapes. Like I want an album from him. I'm a little tired of the Loner World stuff. Like it's cool, and I like his more mixtapes. I want an album experience like When Angels Cry again.
Yeah. Genesis Owusu.
That was my honorable mention.
Really?
Yes, because he was supposed to drop in 2025.
So I'm kind of considering it, especially with the political and economic state of the world right now.
Bro!
And that's what he likes to rap about.
That's true. Very conscious guy.
And finally, Nicki Minaj. Her stock is at an all-time low. It cannot go any lower. How could it possibly get any lower than this?
Oh my god.
So if she somehow redeems herself in any way, either on the mic or off the mic, her stock could go up.
That is crazy. There's no way she's redeeming herself, though. If we had, like, reputation stat, it would just go all the way down.
Yeah, she probably has a lot to rap about. The Christian persecution in Nigeria has really devastated her.
Clearly.
As we've seen. So,
yes, absolutely.
we'll probably get a whole album based off that. And second, she got...
Pink Friday 3.
Yeah, and I think she got, like, the gold card from Trump, right?
Probably. She's always in the
So
White
now
House
she
nowadays.
can rap about what it's like to be an American, which is like the greatest thing of all time.
Dude,
Tom McDonald does that all the time.
Cannot be comparing Nicki Minaj to Tom McDonald.
And his talent is off the charts.
555.
While I would love to invest in Nicki Minaj, she might not release this year because she's dabbling in other mediums.
I don't even know when the last time she released was.
So, unfortunately, I don't think I'm gonna pick Nicki Minaj, but let it be known
you're
that
missing
I'm
out.
considering.
I might snag that one.
And then my last honorable mention is Mario Judah.
What the fuck is wrong with you, bro?
You mean what the fuck is Mario Judah, or who the fuck is Mario Judah? Is what you meant to say.
Oh god, Mario Judah, bro.
I mean, he's kind of fallen off his TikTok form. But on my way to the Clip concert, my friend happened to play a couple Mario Judah songs, and they were not that bad.
Wait, like recent Mario Judah songs?
Recent Mario Judah songs.
What?
Not that bad.
I feel like his reputation's like fucked though.
Why? What has he done?
He just fell off. He just fell off
Exactly.
so hard.
Stock at an all-time low, quality all-time high.
You know what's
Upcoming Mario
crazy?
Judah
It's like
album.
not even bad logic. Like it's not even bad logic. Like it makes sense.
Like if
what
he
you're
just
doing.
releases a project and another song goes viral, like.
I was about to say, like, yeah, it's actually not that bad of an idea.
But I'm not gonna do it because I don't want to risk it. And then
Yeah, it's risky.
who I'm thinking. All right, so now getting to my actual pick, I'm in between Doechii and Lorizi.
Okay.
He's had some good features. He had a feature on the new the Tajay
Yes, yeah,
album.
yeah.
Someone who was also in my honorable mentions.
That guy's got like the. I didn't actually listen to him, but he people were saying he has like a Tyler influence.
he could be the next Tyler the Creator.
Okay, that's cool.
And he also had a feature on Ego Trip, which was also really good. But his most recent
yeah.
projects have been they're just like eh. He's been outputting a lot of music and a lot of good music, but not a lot of great music.
Okay.
So I don't know if I should pick Lorizi, who could go nowhere unless he has like a song blow up and then his popularity blows up, or I go the Doechii route. Yes, her popularity is kind of high right now.
She's pretty high on popularity.
But do we lower that
yeah.
because of all the Doechii hate?
No, because that's actually just made her more popular in a sense. Like it's not like perception,
But,
level.
like,
It's like more people know her because everyone fucking hates Anxiety.
Let's say she releases such a good album that even Aiden Ross says that it's good. It has to go up
Except
somehow.
for like who cares about Aiden Ross's opinion, bro?
No one, but like
not a single soul.
like he's like part of the reason why she's
yes,
like,
yeah,
hated.
that is true. Yeah.
Doechii's most recent single, I don't think I was the biggest fan of it. And so for that reason, I think I'm going to pick Lorizi. He only has 100K monthly listeners, so I'd give it like a 1 or a 1.5. I gave it a 1.5 originally, so I'm going to stick with that.
Sorry, how many?
Let's go Bishop, we gave a 1.
How much? But how many did he have?
He had 150.
Oh, sweet. We'll give Lorizi a 1 then.
Yeah. Then go on, 100%.
Talent-wise, he outputs a lot of music, and it outputs a lot of good music. He's very consistent, but there's so much room to improve. I have him at a 3.
Okay.
And then current form, I also have him at a 3. Because his last couple projects have been kind of F. I've listened to a few songs here and there from them. They're pretty good. They're just not, like, amazing.
I agree.
Released 3 albums in 2025.
No, two
Holy.
EPs and a mixtape. they were all just pretty good, like 6 or 7 out of 10. So I'd say a 3, 1.5, 3, and 3. Do you agree with those, or would you like to?
No, I think that's fine.
All
I think
right.
that's fine.
So that's my final pick.
My last pick. I'll go over my honorable mentions really quick. I don't have many, but I have some. One of mine, I was kind of thinking about going like with kind of like a J. Cole pick where I can kind of like guarantee like a very few amount of points. I was thinking Gorillaz, where they're releasing The Mountain. I've liked almost all the singles. I think their current form's a little low just based off like Cracker Island and like probably not going to count Humans as current form because it was a while ago. Maybe with talent, maybe it boosts them up like half a point.
But here's the thing. They've released so many singles for this album already.
True.
I can't imagine any of the singles or any of the songs that they haven't released being better than the singles that they've chosen to already show.
Oh no, see, I think I can because of the feature list.
Really? Who's the feature?
We've got multiple Black Thought features, I believe, and I think we have Yasin Bey features, aka Mos Def. And that is fire. That's the good stuff.
So maybe you should invest in Gorillaz.
No, I don't think so. I think I'm gonna be a really ballsy guy here. Another one I had was Magdalena Bay.
That's not a bad shout.
Yeah, because I think their talent and current form is honestly too high to really reward me any points in them getting there. Really, if I was gonna go Magdalena Bay, I'm banking on popularity going up because their monthlies actually aren't that crazy high. But what I think I'm gonna do, I'm gonna choose John Michel.
Really?
I think he's gonna drop again. I really do. I think he's dropping again.
That's a ballsy pick.
It's a really ballsy pick, but here's the thing. His popularity is a 1. He has less monthlies than Ice Cold Bishop.
Even after Ego Trip?
Yes, he's at 110.
Damn.
So he's at 110. So popularity is a 1.
Okay, I guess I have to agree with that.
It just literally has to be. His talent, a little hard to say. Because he had his, like, I don't know if it was an album or a mixtape, but it was the one before Ego Trip. I believe it was called, like, Sinful Attraction or something. I really wasn't a huge fan of that mixtape. But Ego Trip was fantastic.
Yeah, Ego Trip was in my top 10 albums of 2025.
So what do we do? But it's also like his only really album out. So what do we do about that? It's kind of like a generational curse thing with Ice Cold Bishop. 3.5?
I would almost say talent is 3.
Okay.
Solely because the production was so good on that album.
Yes, true.
That he still needs to prove himself without the production. And that's why I don't know if this is a good pick or not. Because I think the production was so good on that album. That like
yeah, but here's the thing. I'm pretty sure him and Anthony James, the producer of Ego Trip, are dropping another thing this year.
All right, so if they release another thing,
and here's what I'm thinking.
As good,
yeah, exactly. And here's what I'm thinking.
I
don't need John Michel to go mainstream. I need the hip hop heads coming from similar rappers to check him out, get him to 500K.
Yeah.
Or even $1 million, and then the popularity score goes up.
You just need like a Fantano or NFR review.
Exactly.
Essentially.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I need. And I think I can get that. I think I can easily bank an NFR review because they didn't cover Ego Trip, but they talked about it. So I think if we get an NFR review of the next John Michel project, which I believe I'm hoping Crystal Ball is gonna drop this year. I'm assuming probably like around the fall time. I think we could be golden.
I don't think that's a bad shout. I just don't know if he can do it without the Anthony James production.
I don't think he's gonna have to. I think him and Anthony James are gonna run it again. So talent 3 and then current form 4 or 4.5. What do you want?
I'd say 4.
I'd
say 4 because
yeah, 4.
it's only one out.
Yeah.
It's one album. It was really good, but John Michel himself, I think, needs to prove a little bit more.
There were some amazing features off that project too. It was
Lareezy, Colin.
Colin was fantastic. Colin snapped.
Yeah.
Shout out Colin. Yo, Colin, if you're watching this,
yeah,
we love you, bro. Yeah. All right. So that's our buys.
Those are all of our buys.
Oh boy.
It's okay to be intimate, Bodhi.
Dude.
On camera.
That's
though?
a good point.
I mean, that's like the Patreon.
The Patreon.
The OnlyFans.
Dude, that's for OF.
Wait, I think YouTubers should start, like, just as a bit, instead of going to Patreon, they
just
start
OnlyFans.
But it's like just like normal stuff.
Just
it's
normal
like stuff that would
stuff.
be on their Patreon, but it's like you have to buy my OnlyFans.
That's so fire, dude. You have to buy my OnlyFans.
Let's do that. We should do that. Exclusive
Jesus
content.
Christ. It's like Innuendo City. We unbox finals, dude. Like, it's crazy.
Hell yeah.
Jesus.
We pull up the sleeves.
Oh my god.
Take it for a spin.
Take it for a spin.
Put the needle in.
Oh my god, you're on fire. So now we need to move on to our sells. So how's selling working? Selling is working with people losing the points. That adds to our grand total.
Yeah, whoever loses the most gets the most.
Okay. This is really interesting, by the way, because you can only choose one out of the 2 main people that we're trying to sell, and then I get the other one.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine with
Yeah,
me.
so
Well, I don't even know if we chose the same people.
We chose one of the same
We chose one of the
people.
same people, and I'm going to pick him right now, and you're going to be furious.
All right, who are you picking?
I am going to sell stock in my glorious king, JPEG Mafia.
That's not who I picked.
Oh, really?
No.
Oh, shit.
No,
Okay.
not at all.
All right, that works out.
You think he's releasing?
I think he is going to release an album this year.
Okay.
And the reason I'm selling stock in JPEG
I think
Mafia...
that's a bad pick.
You
I think that's
so?
a really bad pick.
Why?
Because JPEG does not mess around on the album experiences. His single game is shaky. And like, don't get me wrong, his single game's shaky. His album experiences, he just came off I Lay Down My Life For You.
No, he just came off My AI Girlfriend.
Okay, that Flume mixtape was inexcusable. I agree.
exactly.
But, oh, man.
I love JPEG Mafia, but I just have the vibe. This is my crystal ball.
Oh.
Yeah, just the vibes around him, for whatever reason, I think he's gonna drop some mid.
He's gonna drop
Just
some mid-pack?
Some mid stuff.
Holy mid-pack from JPEG.
He had a really good feature on the Joey Villain album.
Yes, he did.
But other than
was really
that,
good.
his 2025 was abysmal.
What did he even have?
There were a couple singles that he was on that sucked. He had the Flume EP, which was
Yeah, that Flume EP was
awful.
terrible. That was terrible.
I mean, it was really funny to listen to.
Yeah, it was kind of funny, but it was awful.
There were 2 singles that were already released this year that have been really, really bad.
He had Valentine's Day Freestyle in 25.
That was in February.
That was a banger.
That was a banger, but that was so long
That song
ago.
was so good.
It was. That is probably one of my
That song
favorite.
is
JPEG
so good.
songs.
It's so good.
That was so long ago.
That's true. That's
That was
true.
so long
Okay.
ago.
I get your direction. I think it's gonna not turn
It
out
could
well
blow
now.
up in my face.
I think it's gonna blow up in your face. It depends on where you're ranking this. So what do you have for popularity?
So popularity, I had 3.5.
No, he's got to be lower.
But
how did we rank Denzel?
Denzel was a 3.
3. Then he's like a 2.
I think
2.5.
if you go 2.5, I think I'm gonna stay 3, just because like yes, he has less monthly listeners, but he's been in the game for so long.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
Everyone kind of knows who JPEG Mafia is. They just
Very
might not be
true.
listening to him.
Yeah, and he has a very jarring style, so that kind of makes sense. Okay.
So
I'm fine with 3 then.
I'll
yeah,
give him a
that's fine.
3.
That's okay.
And then talent-wise, I said 4.5. He's one of the
Yeah.
best producers and rappers,
Yes,
in
yeah,
my opinion,
yeah.
of all time.
For a rapper, producer, like dynamic artist, yeah, I would say so.
He's never released a bad album, other than the Flume EP, which is not.
Yeah,
an
the
album,
Flume
it's
EP, yeah.
But then getting onto his current form,
How are you gonna talk about current form? It's like the good versus the
Look,
bad, but there's a
if
lot
we-
more good though.
if we look at his last 3 albums, there's a case for each of those albums to be considered a perfect album.
Yeah.
If we're looking at just I Lay Down My Life For You, most
was
people
awesome.
would probably consider it to be the worst of the 3. This is my
I Lay
hot
My Life
take.
Down For You.
I think Scaring the Hoes is 1,
Okay.
I Lay My Life Down For You is 2, and LP is 3, which I know is a really hot take, but that's just like how I have it. But they're all so close, it's really... But I have a 4 for current form. I was saying current form for 4.5 if we're just going off the album, but I think the EP and the run of singles probably bumps him down to
Yeah,
a 4.
yeah, I agree. I think that's fine. So now it's my turn to pick. I'm picking Drake.
Sell stock in
I'm
Drake.
selling stock
How
in
much
Drake.
lower can it go?
No, but here's
I mean-
because here's the thing. It can defo go lower. I thought you were gonna pick Drake off the bat.
No, I was thinking Drake was a horrible pick because no matter what he does,
His
his
popularity
popularity
is
is not
huge.
going to go down.
That's a good point.
And his current form is already at an all-time low.
But here, okay, this is like a fall-off situation where I think Iceman is gonna be very underwhelming. I don't understand the blind goggle, like the sheep goggles for Drake, where it's like, it's a pretty good album when it's like fucking For All the Dogs. Eventually, I think a lot of hip hop heads are gonna stop listening. Well, they're not though. They're gonna listen to his old stuff because his old stuff's good. Okay, well here's my thing. Current form can go down. Current form, I have him probably around a 3.
No way.
I think a 3.
I am like the biggest Drake hater of all time. I don't think he's released a good project ever.
That is crazy talk. That is madness. I don't even
But
like
definitely
Drake, and
since,
I've
like-
listened to his whole discography, but he's released good projects. There have been good tracks from the singles that we've got. We've got Nokia, which was solid.
That's true, Nokia was
There have
pretty
been
good.
okay singles, and while I didn't like Some Sexy Songs For You at all, there were still good tracks off of it. I would say maybe how about 2.5 or 3. I think current form is going to bomb. This Iceman rollout has been a mess.
It has.
And I think with the way that Academics is talking about this Drake album, I am worried, bro. He's saying a 20 track list long album. And I'm getting a single with Central C.
Yuck.
I do not want a Central C feature on a Drake album. I want Drake and just Drake. Or maybe 21. I want a 12-song, concise track list, and I am hearing 20-song double album, maybe even. I'm like, no,
But
dude,
his most recent project is what? Some Sexy Songs for You?
Yes.
And I think that is awful. That's like a 4 out of 10 at best.
Yeah, it's not good. It's a 4 out of 10.
So the most I can give you is a 2.5.
I'm fine with a 2.5. I think he's going to go down to a 1.5.
You think it's going to be worse than Some Sexy Songs for You?
No.
Because I feel like it almost has to be.
You're right. That's a good point. Oh, I'm probably going to go on the red for this draft then. Oh, no.
All right, well, let's back up to popularity first.
He's a 5.
Yeah, 5.
He's a 5. And then talent, I would say he's a...
Talent's weird, though.
It's like, I'd give him a 3.5.
In 2026, we cannot give Drake a 4.
Yeah, I mean, like, talent's kind of hard because it's like, do we give him his peak score or do we give him, like... Because peak score, he is a 4.
I think 3.5 is fair for talent-wise. And then current form,
form, like 2.5.
I'm giving 2.5
I think
well.
I think it's going to go lower, I'm not going to lie.
Okay.
I really do. Oh,
Next
I get
pick.
another pick.
You get another pick.
I'm so excited for this pick. I think I'm going to steal one of your picks. And for my second pick, I'm picking Bruno Mars.
Fuck!
I'm picking Bruno Mars. This guy
fucker.
cannot go a song without talking about ass, bro. This guy is like, if the ass can't catch a rhythm, that was his lyric of the song, bro. And then he had Fat, Juicy, and Wet with Sexy Red. Like, what are we doing, bro? And now he's an album out called The Romantic, bro.
So much ass is gonna.
Bro, he's gonna talk about ass, and ass, bro.
And it's gonna be ass.
It's gonna be ass. And I really like Bruno Mars, don't even get me wrong. Like, out of all the pop stars in the world, I actually quite like Bruno. But I am so incredibly skeptical for this album, and I do not want to be there. I would never bet on this album.
Yeah, I think that's a great pick. He was gonna be one of my picks.
Yeah. So popularity, I think he's a 5.
I agree. 5.
He's a 5.
He's like,
and his popularity, I don't think it's gonna go down. But current form can skyrocket down. Talent, I don't really know. He's a great vocalist. He's a really, really good vocalist. I think some of his songs are kind of in that manufactured feeling. Apart from Silk Sonic, which was fantastic.
I think he's pretty equal to Drake.
Yeah.
It's just hard to say because he doesn't release as much as Drake. And I guess Silk Sonic was in 2021, which was amazing. Yeah. Drake in 2021, in my opinion, was ass. So low-key, I think I'd probably give you a 4 on talent if we give Drake a 3.5.
That's fine. Yeah, you know what? I agree with that. That's totally fair.
But now current form.
Current form. The thing is, I think his current form is still decently high.
Because if we just, again, basing off last album, which was Silk
Yes,
Sonic,
exactly. That's really high.
You could say 4.5 for that.
Yeah, exactly. I think we go 4.
I had 3.5 because the last album was a classic, but it's been so long, and every single that is released up in that point.
Well, not every single. Like, Die With a Smile is a very manufactured pop song, but it's not a bad pop song.
But it's not a good pop song either.
Yeah, it's like fine, you know. It's like okay. I would go 4. I would argue a 4.
In my Bruno Mars, I had 3.5 written down, so I'm gonna stick with 3.5 for current form, just because I think because those singles were so big, they hold so much weight, even though they are singles. And
you know what?
Bad.
You know what? I'm fine with a 3.5 because he's gonna drop. He's gonna drop.
I agree. I think
he's gonna drop.
I think the album's gonna be like so bad.
It's gonna be awful.
One of the worst albums of the year.
You know what? I actually hope it's like a banger, and then I'm gonna go so red for myself. I think I'm gonna go green as hell for my buys. I'm gonna go red. Like my overall score at the end of the year is gonna be a 0, bro.
Yeah. I don't know. I think this was a really good pick, and I'm really sad that you took it from me. Because I don't know who I'm gonna pick now. I think I have to take this person because you might. Oh, this is another risk. This is like a JPEG Mafia-esque risk. I'm selling SD Kid.
Oh.
I'm selling stock in SD Kid.
Oh, man. Okay.
Because he's at the peak of his popularity right now, obviously. He has 22 million monthly listeners. I have him a 4.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Well,
is he going to drop
Even if he doesn't, I feel like he has to. If he doesn't drop, it's going down.
Yes.
Talent-wise, I have a 3.5. The potential is there, but we don't have a lot of stuff from
I'd
him.
low-key go lower.
You think so?
Because I don't think he's that good of a lyricist. I think he's a solid rapper, but I think the production is kind of carrying. Like, he's got some funny one-liners and stuff, but I just don't think he's anything crazy. Like, honestly, I think he needs more time to prove himself. And right now, I would give him 2.5 to 3.
I guess looking at what I had Olivia Dean at 3.5, and I had Mavi at 3.5. I don't know if
he's not even close to a Mavi. He's not close to a Mavi.
So I think I'll go down to a 3 for talent.
Okay.
And then current form, I have 3.5.
I'm fine with that.
just because it was a good album. It's a 7 out of 10 album in my opinion.
I think it's good.
It's really short.
Yo, did you hear that?
Sorry.
Did you hear that? SD Kid Chainsmokers.
I have not heard SD Kid's.
Oh my god, dude! Chainsmokers basically took one of his songs and remixed it, and it is genuinely one of the worst remixes I've ever heard in my life.
I have to listen to this.
It sounds like Bacteria music.
What the fuck is Bacteria music? And then next, I kind of want to.
I put a massive sized object in his path.
Yeah,
I
fuck.
floundered you.
I'll save my heavy hitter for later on.
Okay.
So next up, I'm selling stock in Lola Young.
I'm honestly not familiar.
Do you even know? You might.
I think I know the name, but I don't really know any of her music.
You might be familiar with the song Messy. So basically, she's at 28 million monthly listeners right now. Also nominated for Best New Artist in the same category as Olivia Dean for the Grammys. So she's popular right now. Obviously, a lot of it is on the back of the one song Messy, which blew up on TikTok. And she also released an album in 2025, which was very mid. But I'm giving her a 4 for popularity just because she has so many monthly listeners and was also nominated for a Grammy. And then talent-wise, I think she's just an average artist and has never released anything great in her life. But it's not like the worst music ever. It's just kind of radio music. So I'm giving her a 2.5 in the talent category. And then current form, I'm also giving 2.5 just because her last album was just kind of mid. And I'm just kind of banking on her just kind of falling off a cliff in popularity, just being a one-hit wonder. I don't think she does anything else past this point in her career.
She has like addiction problems.
Oh, really?
Addiction. She had to cancel her tour from her new album because she passed out.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
On one of her, on the stage, on like one of her shows. So she just canceled her entire tour to focus on recovery and just like getting into a good state.
Oh damn, bro! So you're a dirtbag.
Oh,
you're
no.
a turtle dirtbag, bro. Get him, comments, get him.
Oh. Cue the apology music.
Wait. Shh. So I have 2, and I'm gonna choose 2 really big names, and it might.
If you take my other one,
It might really backfire on me. Honestly, I'm really unconfident with the picks I have for Cell. I don't think they're gonna help me very much.
Yeah, I was struggling with coming up with Cell stuff, but I should have went my big name.
So here's one of mine. I'm choosing Keem for Cell.
Okay, thank goodness.
I'm gonna choose Keem for Cell. I don't think he's gonna drop.
Okay.
I don't know when he's gonna drop, but I don't think he's going to.
But if he doesn't drop, then his stock's gonna stay the same.
No, I think his popularity is gonna die down.
Yeah, but how much more will it die down?
I'll take half a point if it dies down, man. I'll take it.
You think?
I'll take it.
If
and
he-
honestly, I think current form withers away if he doesn't release an album. 100%.
But what if he drops another? What he dropped the huh?
If he drops a
If he drops a
huh, get him out of here. If he drops a huh, his fan base is on fire, bro. He has not dropped an album in 5 years. No one even knows what his current form is, so it has to decay at least a little bit because of uncertainty. His popularity is going to keep going down because he's not releasing new music. What rankings did we give your Keem? Because we'll just add those to mine, but it'll just be mine.
Just whatever we put for Baby Keem, we'll put it on the screen.
Yeah, we'll put it on mine.
I don't remember. But let's say right now, if he doesn't release in 2026, talent stays the same.
Yes, I'm probably talent staying the same. I think popularity withers. I think current form withers.
I think his monthly listeners will probably be the same regardless.
Maybe. I think it's going to drop a little bit.
I think this is probably much less... This is obviously much less risky than me. Because even if he does drop, I think there's a better chance that it's worse than the Melodic Blue.
Yeah, exactly. So like,
than it is
hopefully
better.
then talent goes down maybe a little bit. But, you know, you would think after 5 years it's going to be like a generational release, and he's working with Kendrick. So it actually is a little risky. And then now my 4th pick, right? 4th?
Yes, your 4th pick.
Okay. I'm going to do a risky one here again. I'm going to do Travis Scott.
Okay, I didn't even think of Travis Scott.
Because he's confirmed to drop this year, I'm pretty sure. But after the release of Jack Boys 2, as well as the fact that Travis Scott has a notorious history of dropping really shaky singles for his album, I am very skeptical on how quality that release is going to be. Basically, this pick, current form. Current form's going to go all the way down.
Yeah, but how much does Jack Boys count into his current form?
I don't think much.
That's his most recent release, and that was really bad.
It was really bad. But here's the thing, he's also coming off of like basically 3 classics. I don't consider Utopia a classic, but I know people do.
I mean, I wasn't the biggest fan of
I
Utopia.
am not a
and
big
I know
fan of
you're not the biggest
Utopia.
fan of Utopia.
I'm a strict, like, I don't hate it, but I don't think it's anywhere close to as good as people say it is.
Yeah, I guess we'll get to current form in a second, but like starting off popularity has to be a 5.
Yeah, 100%.
Has to be a 5. Talent-wise,
I'd go 3.5 or 4.
initially I was gonna say 4. Justin, who did we have 3.5 talent-wise that we can kind of base this off?
Olivia Dean, you had 3.5 talent.
No, definitely better than Olivia Dean.
Denzel Curry, you had 4.5. J. Cole, you had 4.5. Bruno Mars, you had 4.
I think
Put him
4.
four, put
I
him
think
four, put
I
him
think
four.
4 is
Yeah.
fair. And then current form.
Current form, it's the Jack Boys release. And while I hated that project, and I think it's terrible, it's kind of hard to put it on his current form only because all of those songs felt like Lucy's.
True.
I think it affects his current form absolutely. Like, don't get me wrong. If we're putting JB2 and Utopia, has he released any singles other than that? I don't know.
I mean, probably,
Maybe?
but not enough.
I
Not
don't know.
anything good.
Yeah, I would probably put him at a 3.
That's what I was gonna say.
I'd put him at a hard 3.
I was gonna say 3. If it was just Utopia was his last release,
Yeah,
I was gonna
3.5.
say 3.5.
Yeah.
But because Jack Boys was so bad, I would bump it down to a 3.
Yeah,
So
that's kind of what I'm thinking.
I think a 3 is fair for current form.
Okay,
for Travis
I'll
Scott.
totally take a 3. All right, so now it's your last 2.
So for my 4th sell, this is another bombshell. I'm going to be selling stock in Lana Del Rey.
See, I don't know nothing about this.
Okay.
Is she coming off a stinker?
No,
Oh.
she's not coming off a stinker. Popularity has to be a 5.
Okay.
Lana Del Rey has 63 million monthly listeners.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
And she's probably one of the biggest and best female pop stars right now.
Everybody loves Lana.
And then talent-wise, 4.5.
I agree.
And then current form also, her last album was in 2023. One of the best albums of 2023. I know it was kind of a weak year, but I have current form of 4 because I think that album was an 8 out of 10 album. So I'm going to say a 4. But my reason for selling stock in Lana Del Rey is, 1, just the vibes, kind of like JPEG Mafia thing. I just think
Okay.
vibes-wise, it's just not going to be that good. I think it's going to be kind of like a Lorde situation.
It's the Oracle.
Because Lorde's release in 2025, it was good, but it wasn't great.
Okay.
It was underwhelming, I think. And I think the same is going to happen for Lana Del Rey. And also, she married some, like, alligator hunter or something.
What?
And I think
Sick.
I remember seeing, like, some TikTok of some girl being like, when you look at the news and randomly see that your dad married Lana Del Rey or something.
Is she confirmed dropping this year?
I think she's confirmed dropping
Is
this
she?
year.
Oh, shit. Okay.
And then also, she's been having beef with Ethel Cain. I'm not tapped into what the beef
Whoa,
is.
really?
I don't know what it's about, but I know that she's beefing with Ethel Cain. And Ethel Cain
Okay.
kind of, like, mogging her recently.
Ethel Cain's in her head.
Yeah, Ethel Cain's in her head.
Oh.
I think she's going to be like, I don't want to project the values of this alligator wrangler dude that she's married, but I think Lana Del Rey will probably make some poor comments. Ethel Cain's is trans. I think Lana Del Rey will probably slip up at some point.
Oh,
say something
no.
transphobic, whether she means it or not.
That would be
Popularity
crazy.
will probably dip a little bit due
Okay,
to that.
okay, I get what you're saying.
There will probably be some sort of... I predict there will be some sort of controversy with Lana Del Rey. As much as I love her music and how empowering she is to women around the world, I think there will be some sort of slip-up in her career that will cause her to release something subpar,
Okay.
and her
Okay.
stock will plummet, and I will be rich. And then my final pick, I'm going to go through my honorable mentions. So starting off, Charlie XCX. I know she's releasing
Okay.
a soundtrack. This is why I'm not going to pick Charlie XCX, because it's a soundtrack. Obviously, it's going to be worse
I was thinking about
than an
Charlie
actual
XCX,
album.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's fair to say her stock is lower because she's releasing a soundtrack, because soundtracks are different than albums.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
But I think her next release after the soundtrack will probably be worse, and I will sell stock then.
Yeah, that's fair. That's so hard to top what she like did.
Next, I had Gorillaz written down, even though I don't believe this.
You don't think the Gorillas are
Because-
gonna raise?
Because I enjoyed some of the singles, but there were also some of the singles that I didn't enjoy.
Okay, fair enough.
But I looked at Cracker Island, and Cracker Island is just worse. I know The Mountain's going to be better than Cracker Island, so there's
Yeah.
no reason for me to sell Gorilla stock. And then I have Harry Styles written down.
Is your ass planning on selling J. Cole?
We
We
will get to
What
this.
is this guy doing?
I have Harry Styles written down, but I don't listen to Harry Styles. I don't know the quality of his last release.
Yeah, I have no clue.
But I did listen to this up and coming single.
What was
and-
his last release? Was it Harry's House? Or did he
Maybe
release
Harry's
after that?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I know
Holy
that was just
Captain.
considered mid. And I listened to the most recent single for his upcoming album, and it was also mid. And if that's the lead single you're putting out for your new album,
Oh, yeah,
I
that's not
assume it's
great.
also going to be mid. But I just don't know enough about Harry Styles to grade him.
Okay, fair enough.
And then
yeah.
I had J. Cole written down, but I don't believe it. If the fall off
Zoom in on my face.
If the fall off is
He's
bad,
lost his whole mind.
his stock will go down.
Yeah, that's true.
But I don't
That's
believe
true.
it will be
No,
bad.
it's gonna be generational.
Because of the quality.
It's releasing this Friday now.
Probably. The fall off might come out before this video is posted, but just know that this was filmed before the fall off, so you might already know if it's good or if it's bad. And I predict it will probably be good, so I will not be selling J. Cole stock. But I did think about it. And so I think the person I will be selling stock in is Robin.
I'm not tapped in.
I'm barely tapped in either.
Okay.
I don't really know who Robin is either. I know that she is releasing an album.
I was making blind bets.
I couldn't.
They spun you around in a chair and just said, point your finger somewhere, bro.
But you took Bruno Mars, and I don't know who else
damn
to
straight
pick.
I did. That album's gonna suck.
And this is like a backup that I had. Her big thing is the song "Dancing on My Own." Which is
I think I know that.
And you probably know it.
Yeah.
It's this huge hit. I'm just going purely based off album of the year scores because I didn't even have time to listen to Robin's most recent album. But her most recent album, which I think it was in like 2018 or 2019 in which it came out, so a long time ago. But it was like an 83 user score. So quality album.
Oh, okay. So you're expecting it just
and then I looked at the album cover for her new album. It's called Sexistential, and the album cover is awful. So if we could pull up the album cover picture. Just based off the album cover, I think it will be a bad album.
The Sexistential is actually insane.
The issue is I don't really know how to grade her. So popularity-wise, she has one hit song. Can we do a VAR check? How many monthly listeners does Robin have?
6.6. This is the.
So this is the album cover.
Oh, that is not good at all, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And I think this is.
That's a really bad cover. Wow. That might make the bracket for the end of the year.
And I know this is probably like this is empowering women, being comfortable with their bodies, and all this and that. But I don't like it.
Fair enough.
I don't know how we grade this because I'm going to be picking Robin solely based off the album cover.
I have no idea.
I don't know how to grade her because
I don't know.
Wait,
you said 6.6 mil?
Yeah.
So popularity is like a 2, like a 3?
3.
Yeah.
Popularity is a 3.
Okay. Oh, talent. Well, okay. You said that she had an album that was really good.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like probably like at least a 3.5, probably.
I say we go talent 3.5,
and then
but we don't know her. So let's say regardless of this album, talent will not go up or down because we don't know what her talent is like.
Okay, that's fine.
But we'll lock in the 3.5.
Cool. Let us know if it needs to be higher or lower.
And then
it's not
current
change.
form, I think, based off the score of the public's opinion on her last album, it would be a 4. But because the album was so long ago,
I think it withers like 3.5.
I think we run a 3.5 for the current form.
Yeah, okay.
So this is a really bad pick, but I was kind of put in a tough situation because Bodhi chose Bruno Mars.
I have a really good last pick.
All right,
it's a really hot take, though.
We're on to your last pick.
I'm picking Joji.
You think?
Yes.
You think?
Because he's going to that like experimental rage sound. And I really dislike that sound. And from the singles that I've heard from him out of these that are going to be on the album, I don't like them at all. But here's the thing. This could end up being Bodhi's biased, and I just don't like the album because I don't like that sound. But other people do like that sound. So it's a bit tricky. But I don't think this album will be anywhere close to as good as his Ballads 1 album or the album after that.
I have not listened to any Joji album front to back, but I am familiar with Joji. I think it could kind of shoot you in the foot just because his popularity will definitely go up no matter what. But I do agree that the singles have been shaky. I did like one of them.
I don't like the single one.
I don't remember
I also
which
just
one
hate
I
the album title, bro. The album title's like Piss in the Wind or something.
Piss in the Wind?
Yeah, dude. The cover's kind of tough, though. The cover's tough.
So how do we rank this?
Popularity, do we have a monthly count on him?
26.
Oh,
damn,
man.
he's way more
He's
popular.
4? Yeah, 4.
Yeah.
That's like J. Cole. Yeah, that's 4.
4 from popularity.
Yeah, 4. And then talent, I think he's quite a talented guy. Like, his vocals aren't necessarily unreal, but the way he uses production and, like, layering to really bring up his voice, I think is really sweet. So I'd go 3.5.
I think 3.5 as well. Like, he's unique.
He's very unique, yeah. And I think he's a really talented artist. Maybe it's the vocals for me that kind of hold it back. I like his song concepts as well. Maybe 4? I don't know.
Whatever you say.
I don't know, man.
If you think a 4, I will gladly go a 4. Wait, no, we're selling stock. No, 3.5. I will not give you a 4.
I was like, yeah, let me go 4.
I will not give you a 4 on Joji.
Let me go 4. All right, fine, 3.5. And then current form, kind of hard.
Yeah.
Because off the singles, I don't like them. But off of his last album or two, I think he's in good form. So I would say 4.
4 is pushing it.
You think 4 is pushing it?
4 is kind of pushing it.
I don't
You
know.
think his last album was an 8 out of 10?
That was that the blue and green gradient one?
Yeah.
I would say it probably was, yeah. 8 out of 10 or maybe a 7.5 out of 10.
I would say 3.5 max for me. I'm going to say 3.5.
This guy's like Ebenezer Scrooge with the points over here.
Because
Cutting off the thinnest slice of bread
giving
for
a
me to
4
eat.
giving a 4 for someone you've never listened to a full album on is kind of crazy.
That's fair. Fair enough. All right, fine. I'll take the 3.5. I'll take the 3.5.
The manipulation, I feel like
I'm about to go so red on the cells,
Yeah.
dude. I'm about to go so red.
But no, but I don't I think that's a pretty good pick.
I think it's a good pick.
I
I think
think-
it is. I think it's gonna work out.
I
for
do
me.
agree based off the singles it probably is going to be
I
a
think
bad
Bruno
album.
Mars is gonna clutch up for me. I think JPEG's a really bad pick.
I've been thinking about the JPEG one for so long. Like I just think it's bound to happen for him to slip up.
I have some honorable mentions. I was thinking about Kanye, but Kanye can't really get much lower,
Yeah.
so there's no point. And then I was also thinking about Clips.
Wait, I should have picked
but
Clips
I
instead of
actually think
Robin.
Clips is low-key a terrible pick.
Why?
I really don't think their popularity is going to move much. I think
But-
it's going to stay around the same. I think their current form,
Has to go down.
I don't think it's going to.
Even if they release something new this year.
I think it's going to be quality. I really do. The only problem with Clips is Pusha was on the files, so now allegedly on the files.
Right.
And now it's like a reputation hit, but it's not a music quality hit. I think they're still going to release quality. I think Malice is in impeccable form. I think Push is in impeccable form. And talent-wise, Clips is amazing talent-wise. So, and like even if they release more just okay album, they already have one of those with Till the Casket drops, and it's still a solid listen. I think investing in Clips is going to get you neutral.
I don't know Robin at all, right?
Yeah.
Do we think I could change my last investment from Robin to Clips? Will we allow this? Will we allow a substitution sell pick? Now that you've
I've been
reminded me
so generous with you. I've been so generous with you. No, you're keeping Robin.
No.
You're keeping Robin, bro. And I hope she drops a generational album.
Oh no!
I hope she drops
With
a
that album
generational
cover, there's
album.
no way.
It's gonna be so good.
Name one album that is good.
This
that
is
has
gonna
a bad
get this is
cover.
gonna get the white boys turned, as they used to say. Cause I'm an unk.
I don't think so though.
You don't think I'm an unk?
No, I don't think it's gonna
Good.
get the white boys turned.
It's gonna get the white boys turned.
Do you see the album cover?
It's gonna get the white
That's
boys
gonna-
sexual.
That's gonna get the white boys pissed. She looks like Megan Rapinoe, who the white boys hate.
No.
This is gonna be like a women empowerment.
You're going red on yourselves, and
uh.
I'm gonna enjoy every second of it, bro. JPEG's gonna drop a banger. SD Kid's gonna drop a banger. Robin's gonna drop a top 10 album of the decade. Mark my words.
All right, those are all of our investments of who we think will perform well or fall off in 2026. We're going to look back on all of our investments in February of 2027 to see how well they performed. All of my scores will show up now. Here's who I rated all of my buys.
And here is all of mine.
Wow.
Wow. Oh my
You
goodness.
did a horrible job.
Wow. They look so good. They're all amazing.
And now here are all my wonderful cells that are going to fall off.
Oh my goodness.
Heavy in
Red
2026.
City, bro. Red City. Everyone's dropping generational projects on this list.
All right, and then
And now here's all my cells. Oh, ew, gross. These are not
Yuck.
going to be good. This is great. Good for me. All right, guys, let us know in the comments who you think had the better buys and the better sells, who you think is going to win in a year from now. We are For the Record. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the follow button. Let us know what you guys want to see in the comments. If it's music content, if it's non-music content, we're open to do it.
let us know who you would invest in or who you would sell in 2026 because we want to know who we missed.
Absolutely. All right, guys, we'll see you in the next one. Peace.
See ya.
Like and subscribe! Like and subscribe! Like the video! Like and subscribe!
Oh, you know what? Here's a really wholesome
what-
fact about penguins.
yeah.
They have like they choose a rock and they keep that rock with them their whole lives until they find their soulmate, and then they give them their rock.
Wow. That's
Beautiful.
Wow.
But when I throw rocks at women, I get arrested. So I don't really get it.
Well, it's because you don't.
Clearly, they don't understand the symbolism I'm putting down.
Well, they're not special rocks. If they're if you're like throwing rocks, you gotta like.
Okay, well,
carry that
what,
rock
what,
for
what
your
if I'm
whole life.
what if I'm putting all my heart into all of these rocks? Like, one trick pony like we're talking about. They only have one
That's
rock.
true.
I'm an eccentric billionaire with many rocks.
That's true. Women these days just
They just don't get it.
If you don't like penguins, you are just a bad person.
That's true. I do agree though.
Because
They also like slide on their stomach like down the hills. That's tough.
yeah, and plus I have to like represent my girlfriend. Penguins are her favorite animals,
Oh.
and like
And there you go. And my girlfriend's the one that told me that fact at the beginning.
wow.
Wow.
Did you throw a rock at her again?
I did.
Oh, okay. Maybe I should throw a rock at my girlfriend.
I think you should.
That's how I should propose. I'll throw a rock at her.
Dude, that's a good idea.
I need to go find a rock after this.
We give girlfriends a rock to propose.
Oh.
Oh, that's a bar.
Oh shit, we do.
That's a good point.